Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Well, made progress obviously last week getting a victory. What would you like to see to build on top of that this weekend?
I think just finishing as you've seen, I think even starting last year, I think we were very dominant against certain teams, and we don't really take our chances, and then we kind of let them linger in the game. And as you saw in KC, we love to make it interesting, and they go and they get that goal completely against the run of play. They didn't really have anything outside of that. And so I think for us, it's knowing how to, one, put away our chances, but two, not be surprised when a team is going to go back the other way, and sort of, just keep the pressure on them and sort of seal the deal.
And what do you make of this Montreal team that's been on the road? It's a younger team. Obviously, they haven't picked up any points yet. What's your, without going into great detail about game plan or anything, what's your observation of them so far?
Yeah, they're a good team. I think they've got a lot of talent all over the field. And, a lot of guys that I'm very familiar with, and I know their qualities. So, they're someone that we can't underestimate in any sense, and we got to be ready for whatever they're bringing. They're going to be ready to play. I know those guys. They're competitive. I know their coach knows how to get them riled up. So, we got to be ready for whatever they bring.
Yeah, Aaron, just I know you're returning, but you get a new goalkeeper, you get a new guy next to you in center back, and Kai Schnegg joined late last year. You got a few new pieces on the defensive side. What have you liked so far about the defensive side of the ball for you guys?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think just the consistency of having sort of the same back four playing every week is very good for us. Like you said, it's still new. We're still learning to understand what each other like to do and stuff. So, it's all just – it's very new, but it's been really good. I think you see the quality that Kai and Schneggy bring, and Schneggy going up and down both ways. It's nice to have that on both sides now. And Kai's always just going to be solid and dialed in the whole game. So it's been really good, and I think we're all just excited to keep working on it.
You mentioned how you and Schnegg kind of work up on the offensive side. What have you liked about that part of your guys' game and taking it, now second year with Troy at the helm, just continuing kind of that, that push up the sides to really, attack from the back half?
Yeah, it's fun, and I think Schneggy's he's got a really similar profile to me in the way he likes to play, and so I think it makes us less predictable because we can go both ways, and teams have to be ready for that. Versus, I think last year majority of our attacks were up the right side, and our left side was more possession and overloads, and so I think being able to have that threat in behind and that dynamic threat on both sides, it's very dangerous, and it's tough for teams to defend.
Aaron, some important matches coming up as far as international play, and especially with Guatemala and Gold Cup qualifiers. Any thoughts on the teams you're facing and preparing and just being back with your international teammates?
Yeah, we played in Guyana probably a couple months ago now. I think it was, I don't remember when it was exactly, but they're a good team. They got a lot of quality. They got guys that play in some good leagues, and once again, it's a team that we can't underestimate, and they have a lot of quality. And I mean, they're Gold Cup qualifiers, so it's a big deal, and I know they want to be in that tournament as much as we do. So we got to be ready to go.
Perfect. Now we'll take some from Zoom. We'll go to Dave Johnson.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good, Dave. How are you?
Good. Can you just talk about Kim's bravery? You need a goalkeeper to make that play that saves a game, every game, and he certainly did that on Saturday. Just talk about his command back there, how you've seen that grow over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's a great keeper. First of all, I think he brings a ton of quality in that position, a ton of security for us, and I mean, as we all know, keepers aren't all there in the head, so I think it was really a no-brainer for him to come out for that ball and put his body on the line. And that's the kind of things that we expect from him, and we know he's capable of. And I think although the shutouts haven't begun yet, I think it's gonna. I think there's a lot of shutouts in our future, and I think he'll be a big reason for that.
And I know you'd like to get a shutout this weekend. And Troy talked about winning at home happy, not a relief, but happy. can you just address, has that been a talking point? Because you have such great support, the Chico stand right there, but how important was to get that win at home? And maybe that's an obvious question, but just some of your thoughts on that emotion.
Yeah, very important. I think because all three of the games that we played so far this season felt like they should have been wins. Granted, Chicago was a great comeback last minute. We felt like we had command of the game for the majority of the game, and they kind of got 2 goals against the run of play against us on set pieces. So, yeah, I think finally seeing 3 points and having that feeling, and yeah, I think just after those 2 ties, we were very frustrated. So it was definitely, I think, a little bit of relief, but in no sense of the word are we comfortable. We're ready to go again this weekend, and I mean right now it's all eyes on Montreal, and that's it. 3 points this weekend.
Next, we'll go to Bruce Murray.
Hey, Aaron, how are you? Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How fun is it to be a Marcelo type fullback in this league? Because there's nobody else that is going up the right side and up the left side like we are, and it's forcing our wingers inside, giving you a lot of options. How much fun is it? Like, because some teams don't, the fullbacks never come forward. So is it like the time of your life playing in this system?
Yeah, it's great, but I think at the same time it's a great option for our coaches to have, and I think we can be very dangerous in using both of us going up both sides. And yeah, like I said earlier, it's tough for teams to defend having guys that are very dynamic on both sides, and then at the same time we got guys like Peglo and Gabby and Jose they like coming inside more and being options there for us and allowing us that space to get around and that freedom. So yeah, it's very fun. We know that these guys have a lot of quality, and I mean Christian up top too, to find us in good positions. And I think once we're in those positions, it's on us to sort of be efficient and sort of execute.
Great, thank you.
And then we'll end it with Dennis Gomez.
Hey Aaron, thank you for speaking with us. I want to go back to that Chicago game and just take us back to that moment when you crossed that ball. We don't talk much about the assists, but what went through your mind as you were crossing it to Jacob?
Yeah, I just wanted to put a decent ball in. I think when I picked my head up, Gutman he was blocking the direct lane where I would normally like to cross it, and it's sort of a curler in behind. So I kind of just clipped it like penalty spot and was hoping the guys would be able to cause some chaos in there. And I think in doing that, it just set up perfectly for Jacob it was a little bit behind him. So obviously the only option is sort of to throw that bicycle kick. And yeah, obviously you see him doing that, you don't think it's gonna just fall perfectly in the back of the net. But yeah, I was just clipping the ball in to give us a chance. And yeah, I mean, it was an incredible play for Jacob. I know it blew up all over the place, and I think is a big moment for him. And so we were all just happy for him and happy to get the result.
And just as a follow-up, you're one of the 8 remaining teams undefeated in MLS. What can you guys continue to do to continue on that path?
I think right now the biggest goal for us is to start ending games. I think we're doing a great job at executing the game plan and creating a lot of chances and sort of putting the other team under a lot of pressure, but we don't necessarily ever close out games. And I think this year there should be a lot of games where we're up 2-0 at half and we come out in the second half and we put on a good performance and we win 3-4-0. And last year I think there were a lot of games where that could have happened and we didn't do that, and we ended up tying or dropping points. I mean, even losing some at home when they should have been easy wins. So, and then also, I mean, we want to start getting shutouts. I think conceding goals in the way that we do is unacceptable. And yeah, we want to be one of the best defensive teams in the league as well. And so I think if we want to have success moving forward, we got to keep the ball to the net more.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Aaron.
Cool.
Thanks,
Thanks guys.
everyone. Appreciate it.